The Chinese President Xi Jinping delivering a stern warning to President Biden today as tensions escalate quickly over Taiwan. In a call that we're told lasted more than 2 hours, Xi warned President Biden, "Those who play with fire will perish by it." It is hoped that the U.S. will be clear-eyed about this. That's a direct quote from the Chinese government's readout of the call. The U.S. readout made no mention of this quote. Right now, Beijing is threatening strong measures if the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi visits Taiwan during her upcoming trip to Asia. Sources tell NBC News she'll lead a congressional delegation on a trip to Asia tomorrow, with a stop in Taiwan still listed as tentative. Right now, Taiwan's holding a massive military exercise that simulates a Chinese invasion of the island. Taiwan, of course, a lightning rod and a dangerous flashpoint for U.S.-China relations. It's a democracy. The United States supplies Taiwan with billions of dollars in weapons and military aid, but Beijing insists Taiwan is a breakaway province that rightfully belongs to China. President Xi has vowed to reunify with Taiwan, and a drastic Chinese military buildup has raised fears that Beijing might be preparing for an invasion. The White House says Presidents Biden and Xi had a direct and honest discussion about Taiwan, and that Mr. Biden underscored that the U.S. opposes any changes to the status quo with Taiwan. Let's turn to Michael O'Hanlon now, senior fellow at the Brookings Institution. Michael, all the saber rattling from China lately, is the status quo still even workable?
Hi, Shepard. Well, I don't see an alternative, so I hope so, because if you're going to change the status quo, how are you going to change it? Is China going to take Taiwan? Is Taiwan going to try its luck at declaring independence? Are we going to encourage Taiwan to do that? All of these kinds of measures are prescriptions for potential war. And meanwhile, the status quo isn't so bad. China can still say it wants Taiwan back someday. Taiwan can still govern itself. Its people are prosperous. They have a great technology base and industrial base. They have good relations with much of the rest of the world, although not usually officially. And we ourselves don't have official relations with Taiwan, as you know. But the status quo has been pretty good for everybody for a long time. And I just hope that cooler heads will prevail and recognize perhaps it's not so bad and not so much in need of change.
A senior administration official tells NBC News that Presidents Biden and Xi discussed a meeting in person. What would the conditions of such a meeting be? And when could that sort of thing happen?
Well, first, I would say, Shepard, that it's good these two gentlemen talk. And it's good that Secretary Blinken talked with his counterpart and Secretary Austin, Secretary of Defense, talked with his all in the last couple of months. That's a lot better than letting this thing just go off the rails. I don't know if they need a summit. Summits tend to generate, a lot of press coverage and a lot of discussion and what are the deliverables, and sometimes they're overhyped. I just as soon have a lot of these 2-hour phone calls where they try to look for areas where they can cooperate. And yes, there were some areas of contention and disagreement, but if you're going to talk for 2 hours, you probably have some real business you're conducting as well. And so I'm not so concerned whether they have a summit. President Trump had summits with Kim of North Korea. That didn't really lead anywhere. I wasn't really against it, but it didn't produce anything. And so I think the more important thing is to keep these communications channels open as often as possible.
Michael O'Hanlon, thanks as always.